There's that. I'm a Valentine. What is up, everybody? I'm a Valentine here. Welcome back to my channel. So this video should be titled Pour In, right? This should be the first one titled this coming out to y'all. I have been back and forth about so much ish. Should I do a third weekly video? Should I do this? I can't tell y'all how much growth has been had in the last few weeks, the last few months, how much effort that I have been putting into not only the channel, but also just to my other content, to my music, and the things that I want to accomplish. Like, all of the effort that I've really genuinely been putting in has increased a lot. And a lot of it has to do with, first of all, Mr. Sean Biz, and this book right here, For Disciplines of Execution. The way that this book has impacted me so crazy is crazy. I'm also reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. Oh, snap. And then the 25 Laws of Communication. I really just let that book fall, and I'm not picking it up yet. Fascination, I'm still working on it. Okay, I'm still working on it. But I have changed a lot. I've increased a lot of my work ethic, and I've also increased a lot of my lead measures as well. One of the things I am currently running into, specifically with this week, this is going to be a TMI, but this is real. Like, we're human beings now. Let's be authentic. Let's be real, okay? It is that time of the month for me, so I'm on my period right now. So I told myself at the beginning of this week, like, hey, I know that I'm going to need some grace, Alma. Like, I know my energy is going to be at a low because it's my winter. So, like, women, we have seasons, right? Where ours goes by the month. Like, our seasons go by the month, whereas men typically goes by, like, throughout the day, they have, like, hormonal cycles. At least this is what I have learned so far about it, right? So for my hormonal cycle, I'm in my winter right now. I'm in my period. I need to kind of be like cuddled up in bed. And I'm a little bit like, oh, I need a man. Like that's kind of when I get to this mode the most anyways, right? And even right before. So you have your winter, you have your spring and your fall. So I know that after this week, I had to tell myself, I'm like, Alma, I'm going to need some grace this week because I'm in my winter. So I know my energy is going to be a bit lower. I know you have all these plans of goals of like getting advanced and all this shit. But I need you to have some grace with me this week. I told myself that at the beginning of the week. And then this week I have not had grace. I have not done anything like really less than I have before. I performed this week. What did I do Tuesday? I made a song. Which I'm actually proud of myself for that. It's actually really good. I made a song. I have been still posting my content, scheduling, like editing, all that shit, like accomplishing shit, like even more than like the past few weeks even. So this is my winter. So actually, as I say this, I'm like, wait a second, Alma, you are coming anew. I have this feeling right now where like, it feels like I am not doing enough, which is so ironic because I am now doing more than before. And part of this feeling is coming from, I am taking in so much advice, right? So even when I'm reading all these books, I'm reading this one right now that's called like Master Your Emotions. I'm going to the book club. I am like, today I had a really cool conversation with one of the people I work with. And just taking a lot of advice. And like, I respect so many people, right? Like, there's so many people that I look up to in more ways than one. And the thing is, right, like today, in this moment today, like I came home just like so many thoughts swirling in my head, and then accidentally stayed overtime. I like ended up making someone wait too long with like work and all this stuff. So I feel bad about that. So it's like the slight anxiety and the feeling of overwhelm, and I'm like, Alma, I'm burned out. I literally need to eat some pizza and sit my ass down and watch some K-dramas because, and low-key just like dissociate for real. I guess that's really what that is. Like whenever I'm like, oh, I need to watch these K-dramas, it's dissociating, but also it fills me up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like watching K-dramas is really important to me. I actually want to study like film in Korea, specifically study like how to make K-dramas, and really, I just want to be on the set and be a part of it. I want to be like a main character in the K-drama, to be for real with you. But, yeah, with all of that, though, I am realizing that, like, there's so, like, people have amazing advice and advice that makes sense, and it gets me, like, super, like, jazzed and, like, thinking, like, oh, yeah, I gotta do this and I gotta do that. And also, I'm coming to this point where I'm like, all right, Alma, like, at the end of the day, it's like, please excuse all of that. Can you see my address? As long as you can't see my address, we're good. Like, don't look at my notebook. How dare you? But, like, you can't see my address, so it's fine. But it's getting to the point, like I said, where I'm like, you know what, Alma? Like, I'm one human being, and do I believe in myself? Do I believe in me? Like, the things that I'm doing, do I believe in it? Do I believe that, you know, what I'm doing with, you hear that sound? That's from the light. Do I believe that what I am doing with my channel is important? Do I believe that this is something worth watching? Do I believe that these videos, these mini vlogs that I'm putting on my Instagram, do I believe that they're good? Do I believe that the makeup TikToks are good? Do I believe in my music? Do I believe that it's good? Do I believe in me? And in this weird way, like, first of all, something happens when I'm speaking to y'all. I don't know what it is, but it makes me feel like I am all the way together. Something special about it. And then two, I am one of those people where I am extremely passionate, right? Like, there's a fire that burns within me. It really does, of not only the things that I want, because there's so much I want. I want to be a billionaire. I want to own mansions. I want to run like all these fucking cool ass things. It's like hella businesses. Like, I genuinely want that. And I absolutely fucking will. Like, I refuse to not do that shit. I absolutely fucking refuse to not be fucking rich as shit for no fucking reason, to the point where it's like, how the fuck, Alma? How the fuck did you do that shit? Like, it has to be that. It absolutely has to be that. It absolutely has to be that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It has to be that. Period. There's not gonna be a fucking world where I'm like 67 and not a fucking multi-billionaire. It does not exist in this fucking reality for me. I swear to God, there is no fucking way. That shit, it would never, it just could not. That could not exist for me. I declare that, amen. In God's name, amen, okay? But, I'm one of those people where I have a hard time doing shit that I don't give a fuck about. Like, I was talking to Mr. Sean last night, and I was saying, like, yo, like, learning about this business stuff and Rich Dad Poor Dad, I'm like trying to figure out how I can make this apply to me. Like, how can I make this apply to me? Because I'm one of those people where it's like, some people can be like business minded to the point where it's like, it doesn't matter what the product is, they're selling their fucking bitch, they're gonna make you some bread from blah, 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 right? Like, one of my brothers is like that. He could fucking make whatever and sell it, and he's just one of those people. Me? If I don't give a fuck, my heart's not in it, it's like my logical brain doesn't do nothing for it at all. But I am more of like a magical thinker. Like, there's this thing in psychology where it's called like magical thinking, right? It's really just delusion. But even from just take that away, right? the point of like being someone that believes in the magic of the world, that believes in like the potential of people, that sees that the beautiful thing and the art and the creative side and like the feeling, the warmth of that. Like, I'm one of those people that tends to see that, right? And so I'm also a major thinker as well. So like, I'm not saying I'm an idiot. That's not what I'm saying, right? I'm saying that I'm more so on the side of like, where the emotion meets the concept is what I care about, right? So like, more than just the product, the romance of things is what I tend to enjoy and care about, right? So with that being said, I enjoy creating, right? I enjoy creating music because there's a romance with that. There's a world, there's a creation, there's such a creativity with something that is so almost unfinished and so impossible to perfect. There's an infinity there's to it, you know what I mean? Like, there's infinity within this infinite possibilities, and this is just one of them. I put out a song, that's just one of the possibilities that could have been there. Like, there's an infiniteness within my mind and within your mind and within ourselves that is yet to be tapped, and I find that so interesting. I'm just like, what else is there? What else can we do? Like, as a world, as human beings, what else can we create? Like, we're creating robots now. There's AI. Like, what does this mean for the world? Like, I love that. That's the more so magical kind of state of reality that I like to be in. And I feel like because of that, there's a few things that can happen. You can either get so disillusioned to where you try to escape and dissociate, which is like kind of what I'm probably about to do. I'm probably still going to order myself some pizza, and I probably will still watch some K-dramas. And there's a way where you can kind of take yourself so out of the world that you kind of let the world pass you by, which I feel like for quite a long time, like, I haven't been consistent on YouTube. I haven't been consistent with music. I haven't been consistent with posting every day or every week on my Instagram. I haven't been consistent with TikTok. I haven't been consistent with so many things that I actually genuinely care about with creation, right? But now I'm kind of coming to this point where, like, hang on a second. consistency and discipline are actually important. So just now I did go to the gym, right? I knew that I needed to clear my head. All my thoughts were all over the world. And I'm just like, there are some things, principles of success that are still important, that still will apply no matter what, right? No matter how much of a magical thinker that I am, these things can aid me. So like, rather than me be like a random success, there's a way for me to like have a success to where it's like, oh wow, like that kind of, I built it up. So it's like repeatable, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the type of success I want. There's a quote that haunts me from one of the guys from Shark Tank. I can't remember his name right now. I'm so sorry. It's the black dude. Like, I can't remember his name right now, but y'all know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. He said that it takes 10 years to make an overnight success, and they only last 15 years. That quote haunts me. Like, I don't want to be an overnight success, and I don't want to only my success to last for 15 years, and I don't want to go fucking broke. Like, I don't want to be one of those fucking artists who they have this wild success, they're young, they're popping, they're fresh, everybody fucks with them, they love them, da da da. Oh no, she got addicted to drugs, it's so sad. Oh no, she was on the alcohol, oh, it's so sad. Oh no, she lost it all, so sad. Like, I don't want that. Rather than that, I want to be an artist where it's like, oh, she did that. Oh, you know, she actually does this too. Oh, like recently I saw Donald Glover. I swear this man does all the things that I want to do. It's crazy, but I guess it's just like the mental wavelength. He opened up a boba cafe. I'm like, bro, why are you doing this shit that I want to do before I get to do the shit? Now I gotta add more shit to the list of stuff to do because you already did it. But it's like, I want to always raise the bar. And that's what, like, the way that he's doing all of these different things, like he has Atlanta, he did he's on Community. That's like my favorite fucking show. That's an amazing, that show is so genius. Like, nobody can appreciate that show in its entirety. That show is so genius, and the creativity is something that I have not seen anyone do on a show before. But like, he's done that. This nigga has done whatever the fuck he wants, right? He does music, he has hits, blah, blah, blah. He does what he wants, right? In that sort of creative renaissance, like, with the internet, you are literally unstoppable. You are unstoppable. You know what I mean? Like, anytime in the past where people have believed in themselves, they've been unstoppable anyways. But now it's just extra, like, bro, you've taken the people barriers out of so many things. Like with YouTube, there's no fucking people barriers. Fuck you. If you don't fuck with my shit, bitch, unlike it and fucking leave. Like, literally, that's all it has to be, right? There's nobody that's here that's like blocking you from like a whole room of like opportunities and people that have resources and shit. It's like, no, fuck that. It's either, well, now it's the algorithm shit. And I know there's like shit with the algorithm, but honestly, bitch, my God is bigger than the algorithm. I'm sorry, but like, there's gonna come a point in time where it's kind of just like, bitch, you're gonna burst through an algorithm. Like, the shit can only last for so long. Like, especially if you're somebody that's consistent, you know what I mean? Like, nothing can stop you. Nothing. And that's really what I feel about myself, you know what I mean? Like, there's absolutely nothing in this goddamn world that can nothing can stop me. And one of the things that I want to inspire is that feeling to other people, right? Because I'm going to die, and I know this, right? I'm so excited for when I'm dead and people can watch my shit in like 500 years. Like, that's so lit. Like, you're literally watching me and I'm fucking, bitch, I don't know where the fuck I am. Like, bitch, I'm not even here for real. Like, that's crazy. But it's like, but I think about that a lot. Like, that's one of the things I think about, right? I get lost in the fantasy of like, yo, I'm really leaving some major keys on this earth, bro. I'm really gonna help somebody, right? Like, that is so interesting. But yeah, anyways, what I'm saying is, there's a will, there's a way. 100%. Bitch, I don't know how, I know I said so many things and I stopped and I started, but bitch, just know there's a fucking way. There 100% is a way. And you know what? I was over here stressing my ass out. Yes, I was, until I got on here and started chatting to y'all. Because something happens. You know, there's this like Christian thing that Sarah Jakes Roberts would be saying sometimes. She'd be like, 1 can chase 1,000, 2 can chase 10,000. And it's like, bro, it's for real. So another quote, like a Buddhist quote, is one candle can light 1,000 other candles and still not put its own fire out, right? And I was talking to Mr. Sharma, he was saying that. He also was saying like a candle can light other candles and it doesn't burn out, right? So like, even with this, the concept of pour in, right? I was thinking, I was like, should I do this as a podcast? Oh man, I gotta get this whole mic set up. I gotta do all this other shit. I gotta do this. I have to do it every week. Bitch, I don't know when you're gonna see another episode of this. I don't know. But one of the things I was thinking was like, oh no, I need to pull back. I need to conserve. I shouldn't stress myself. And it's like, yes, that's true. Like I said, you might not know when I'm making another one of these. But another thing is like, this is literally me, my attempt to pour in. This is like, yes, it's just me talking about my mentality, what I'm doing, like blah, blah, blah. Yes, right? But at the same time, like, my mentality, there's an energy in that. There is a fire in this. And so with that fire, if that fire can light your fire and make you fucking shift your vibe and shit, like that shit is important. And that's fucking valuable. And so it's like it lights my soul on fire to think that the things that I'm doing and as I am going forward, that I can light other people's fire. And it's like, bro, like it also still adds to my own causes, the things that's going to be good for me. So like I'm posting on my channel. This is my channel. If this shit has an ad on it, I'm going to make some bread from it. And that's fire. Sorry, y'all. I'm spitting so much today. But it is fire. Like it's Pookie, what can I say? What can I say? Like, what can I say? I'm feeling fired up right now. I just want this world to be like a fucking amazing place. And I just want to be really fucking happy. Like, I want every single day of my life to be like, yo, she has the life. I wake up with my team. I have the best fucking team on earth. Like, everybody in my team is such a real good person to the core. They're real, like, they try their best as human beings every single day. Oh, creative as fuck. Unlimited type of thinking. When there's a will, there's a way. Like, people that just move like that. We got discipline. We have self-control. Like, we know what we want to give to the world, and we give that. We go out. We try our best. We put in that practice. We put in that effort. We put in that time. We put in that work. Like, we pray, we like care, we meditate even, we work on ourselves, we exercise, we elevate, like we express, we find ways to fully exist as human beings. Like, I don't want to be coming home every fucking night to this same room empty. Like, I don't want to feel empty. And I feel empty when I am not pouring in. Like, I woke up this morning in this kind of hazy state. And I was like, God was my purpose. And I heard, right? Like, you're supposed to inspire people. Simple as that. You're supposed to inspire people. Simple. Very simple. And of course, I as a human being, and who's to say that was God and not just one part of my conscience? Like, I'm not even going to put a label on that. You know what I mean? I have been feeling disconnected as of recent, but it's like I know I'm still making the moves that I'm supposed to be making, but this feeling when I'm talking to you, I feel connected in this weird way. When I'm talking to you, I feel connected to God. Like, I don't know, and it's like this it all aligns. Like, this is a part of my purpose. There are times where I count myself out. There are times when I'm like, who am I to tell you and inspire you? Who am I to tell you? Who am I to speak life into you? But I am just part of this. I am part of this expression of God. I'm just a piece, but so are you. Like, the things that you see me do, I just want you to be like, bro, I gotta do more. Cause then I'm gonna see you be like, bitch, how do they do more? Fuck that. Now I gotta do more. And I just want to be one of those people where it's like, bro, we're going up. We are going up. Like, the world, there is a fucking way where I don't have to be on the bottom of the fucking earth. I don't have to be a scum of it. I am not the scum of the earth, bro. I am creme de la creme de la creme de la creme de la creme. And when I'm somebody that is pouring into others and lifting that in others, like, it only makes me stronger. It only makes me stronger. It gives me reason. It doesn't take from me. It doesn't leave me empty. And I need that. So I guess I do need to do this pouring thing more often. All right, y'all. It's been 19 minutes. I don't really know what I said this whole time, but I hope it meant something to you. I am pouring in this water for myself for the day. What are you pouring in to yourself today? Sending y'all much love. If you like this, like it. If you fucking want to share it, bruv, share it. Should I start a Patreon? That's the real question. I don't know. Anyway, subscribe. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Oh, check out my latest songs. My album, Welcome to the Coffee Shop. Yeah. I'm creating a coffee in my cup, and that's the only thing I'm sipping on. Extra pump, but it's in that. Welcome to the coffee shop. I am a barista. Yeah, that's how I make my fucking cash. Love it when I speak. Love it when I sing the perfect. Ooh, yeah. Love it when I bring coffee to you. Maybe I could do this shit forever. I love making lattes in sweater weather. Yeah, yeah. It's a weird song. Go listen to that weirdness. I love y'all. Can I leave? Oh, check out my Instagram too. It's @AlmaTW and TikTok @Baydeer. Okay, bye. Bye.